reckless. You better call the EMU. These rappers getting played like a play, like a dog, yo. I'm dedicated, my rhymes premeditated. I'm heavyweighted, the best been demonstrated by the forces of 40 horses. Awesome portrait, like the torches. I'm living lawless, I'm flawless, I'm raw, kid. Like WWE, y'all don't want trouble with me. I dare y'all to rumble with me. I pummel your team, I'm hotter than steam, so fresh and so clean. I'm moving, so you know what I mean. Untouchable, tight with my fams like the Huxtables. Quick to treat a rapper like ham out the Lunchables. No one can stop me, dog, no one can top me. Big V, costing more checks than hockey. What up, where you at? What up, where you at? The world is my ring, I'm the king of the smack. What up, where you at? What up, where you at? The world is my ring, I'm the king of the smack. Yo, I'm a dentist, no, I'm a chiropractor. Type to take your spine out with a spiral jackhammer. Analyze the parasite, war vessels popping, brain tissue targeted, Vader bomb bombing it. Watch out, Vader in the trick box surprising, cheap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Japan, weighing 205 pounds, Tajiri. The following handicap match is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Japan, weighing 205 pounds, Tajiri. From Long Island, New York, the Superstar. And from Boise, Idaho, Torrie Wilson.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? That went nowhere. I'm not so sure this was about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that. Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure are, and that's only one of the many reasons.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
There's the reversal. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride.
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
Can you believe we're actually watching these
If there's a submission, there might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're gonna see a tap out right here. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar... What a reversal! Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
2, 3.
I can't even imagine what
4.
these superstars will put each other through.
I don't think you'll have to use much imagination, King. I think they intend to show you right here tonight.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR. JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
They're taking it down a notch, JR. This could get interesting.
They're picking their spots, King. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Oh boy, here it comes! Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match.
Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
It's matches like this that make this the greatest job in the world, JR.
Absolutely, King. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Uh-oh. This isn't gonna be pretty. Looks like they got the tag, JR.
There's no room for error when you're on the top rope. This could be a pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh, JR. That's it. The match.
You talk
Here
about
are your
a
winners.
restaurant quality beatdown.
The
There's no
Superstar.
question who won that one.
Not after
And
the referee counted the 3
Torrie.
count. You know, JR, when I saw...
The time comes when we must stand and fight against the odds. And the size of the opponent can make no difference. To be a real champion is the ultimate test. To win is the ultimate goal.
I came to crush anybody in my way. They getting hit with the chin music. Pump straight getting it. My team versus your team ain't a thing. Take it to the ring, fight to the extreme. We can go from night till morn. Wild out, everybody get it on. I catch you out there with the Polish hammer, throw you to my man, and watch him earth slam ya. We #1 and we bad for your health. You got no help, we snatching those belts. I knock you out of this building, boy, cause I came to crush, kill the
Raw is live tonight from Oakland, California. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a hotter crowd, JR. These Oakland fans are completely out of control. This is going to be great.
You're not wrong, King. The Bay Area's always been a hot spot for the superstars of Raw, and tonight is no exception.
No matter who wins this one, everyone's going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. But if you win, you don't have to deal with hurt pride on top of it. And there's the tag.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
What a counter!
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick! Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
Great strategy. Pick a body part and keep working on it.
And we're certainly seeing the results of that strategy now.
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. Superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
You've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure.
There's the reversal. I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight.
2.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
This is the perfect chance for a finisher. Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. This could finish the match right here.
textbook reversal there.
1, 2, 3.
Wow! Listen.
Well, there it is. That's the match. There's no
Here are your winners,
that was a hard
Torrie
pin, King.
Wilson,
I'm actually surprised at the outcome, JR.
and
That match went a lot
the
differently than I thought it would.
superstar.
Well, that just goes to show you anything can happen in WWE.